Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of The Hot Seat, and we're going to talk about what transpired at the new Balance Indoor Grand Prix in Boston. So after Noah Lyles finished his 60-meter race, and he won it, definitely it's Noah Lyles, he had his bib, behind his bib he had the name Tyreek Hill, and we know where Noah Lyles and Tyreek Hill come from back then at the Paris Olympic Games. So Noah Lyles was basically aiming a dig at Tyreek Hill, the Miami Dolphins wide receiver, who is among the fastest, footballers in the US. And he said their beef started at the Paris Olympic Games, where Noah Lyles failed to win the 200 meters where he had gone with all the hopes. He calls the 200 meters his wife. So he was expecting to win the 200 meters, but he failed to win it, finishing third, and claimed that he had COVID-19. Might be true, might not be true. I'm just saying, don't come for me. Might be true, might not be true. And Tyreek Hill, in an interview, said that he would easily beat Noah Lyles in a race, and he would do that wearing a mask. And he started saying how Noah Lyles, after losing the 200 meters, he started claiming that he was sick and stuff like that. And this called up for a challenge, a 1v1 Noah Lyles versus Tyreek Hill. So after the 60-meter race, no one expected it. Nobody expected to see Noah Lyles having the bib and behind it written Tyreek Hill. And during an interview with reporters after the race, he said that he just wanted Tyreek Hill to know that he is ready for a challenge with him, a 1-versus-1 race. And today's question is, who do you think can win a race? Because they had confirmed that they will compete against each other. The details were scarce here and there, but it was confirmed that they were going to race, and it was a high-profile race organized by big brands, meaning the prize money would be like millions, because I believe Noah Lyles wouldn't just go and race in a 1-versus-1 race, probably and be paid peanuts. He'd want a good amount of money. So he was just confirming to the world that he's still in the race to run against Tyreek Hill, and he was just confirming to Tyreek Hill that whenever he's ready, they can pull up and show the world who is king, who is the real sprinter there. So they wanted to race like a 60-meter race, which is quite good because Noah Lyles doesn't have the perfect of stats, and Tyreek Hill is legit sprinter on the pitch, but he's never had a race starting from the blocks and stuff like that. So who do you think between Noah Lyles and Tyreek Hill would take the top honors in a 60-meter race? And with the dig Noah Lyles aimed at Tyreek Hill, do you think he's too confident or cocky? And do you think it was right for him to do that, to just pull out a bib and have it written Tyreek Hill after winning the race? Why did he decide to bring up Tyreek Hill in a very different scenario, very different environment? And who do you think will take the win? So that's the question of today. You can just comment down below and tell us, in the race between Noah Lyles and Tyreek Hill, who do you think will take the top honors? And assuming it will be a 60-meter race or even 100 meters. But 100 meters, we all know Noah Lyles has a great chance of winning the 100 meters. Especially after winning the Olympic Games, he will, he's on a roll. He's on a roll to win all his races, and the 100 meters will favor him more. So a 60-meter race would literally just show who is formidable to, who is the formidable sprinter between the two. And you can tell us your reasons. If it's Noah Lyles, tell us why you think Noah Lyles has a high chance of winning, especially with his poor stats. He's not a good starter. And if it's Tyreek Hill, why do you think he will win the race? He has not competed in an 100-meter race or a 60-meter race, starting from the blocks. It's just those sprints they do on the pitch, probably during training or even during a game. So just share your thoughts with us. Comment down below between Tyreek Hill and Noah Lyles, who has a better chance of, carrying the day and taking the honors of becoming probably the fastest man in the world again. And that has been it for today's episode. Enjoy.